Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter, and I'm going to be talking to you about my sales January 19th through 21st. So just 3 days of the week. And I resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Did I have any Mercari sales? I did. One. It seems to be the theme every time I show you a what sold video is one Mercari sale. So most are going to be eBay and Poshmark. In this video, I'm going to be going over 10 sales with you guys. I had 11 total in that time period, but one of them is just not worth mentioning. I'll talk about it at the end just to satisfy some curiosity that y'all might have. But it was just a ho-hum sale. But the others were all $20 plus shipping or more. And half of those sold in less than 3 months, what I call a fast flip. So they're kind of all mixed in. I'm going to talk to you about each one in order of least to most profit. And then I have one lesson learned. All right, first, Carhartt men's size 40 work jeans shorts, B25 washed duck cotton denim dark brown. B25, it's inside the tag. I think it means a certain style, so that's helpful for people who are looking for a certain style. This pair of shorts sold in 2 months on Poshmark through a counter offer of $25 plus shipping. The customer sent me an offer of $20 and I countered with $25. I think I had them at $30. So we met in the middle there. I had paid $9.78, so my profit was $10.22. Next is a vintage 80s size large sweater, Gallagher Cabin Cottage Core Cardigan Wool Blend. This took a year to sell. It sold on Poshmark. I really thought this sweater would sell much more quickly. I love it personally. I thought it was a really cute style of vintage sweater. Gallagher is a brand I've seen in vintage sweaters. I don't think it's special in any way. So it was really going to be a sale based on style. This sold through a Posher VA offer of $22 plus discounted shipping, and it sold 6 weeks after relisting. So a couple of sales tips for you here. Posher VA, this is a third-party Chrome extension that you can sign up for. I think it's $25 a month. I have a link below. I think it gives you a little discount if you're interested in trying it. So in the description you can use, I think it's either a link or a code, and you can check it out. This automates your Poshmark not listing. You got to do that yourself. It automates the Poshmark closet sharing, following and unfollowing people. It will send offers. You can schedule it to do things at a certain time. I'll put up here one place or another how I schedule my offers, but it sends, it like waits 10 minutes, and then every time somebody likes an item in Poshmark after 10 minutes, if that item is less than 3 days or more than 3 days old in the closet, it'll send a 15% off offer with discounted shipping. So that is what it did, and this person accepted that $22 offer. I had paid $1.87 and my profit was $13.71. In my opinion, Posher VA pays for itself with the sales that I get through it. I'm looking to see if I had any others. I thought I had one more that week. We'll see. Next sale is a plastic handled measuring spoons, set of 4, vintage utensils, stainless steel, Bakelite, ? Bakelite is a type of plastic in some of these vintage, usually like flatware is what you see it in, or you might see chunky bracelets and earrings, things made of this type of plastic, but I don't know if this is really Bakelite, so that's why I put ? This took 2.5 weeks to sell on eBay. Not bad at all. I picked these up at a estate sale, and it was a full price sale of $25 plus shipping. Did sell through promoted listings. I had paid $2. My profit was $14.80. So with promoted listings on eBay, this is an optional thing you can do. You can choose to have your items show up higher in search results. I think it'll say ad or something like that underneath it. It'll show up in various places during people's browsing and shopping on eBay. And then if they click on it and then buy that item from you, you have to pay additional fees to eBay. So it does add up, but you get to choose how much higher in fees you're willing to pay. I pay all the way up to a 15% additional in fees, which definitely can eat into your profits. So do I think it's necessary? Yes, or I wouldn't be doing it. I do think it's necessary. I do wait a week before something's been online, before I add it to my campaign. All right, next sale is another fast flip. It's a Corso Como US 10 EU 42 leather kitten heels, black stretchy cross strap point toe. These sold in 3 days on Poshmark through an offer of $32 plus shipping, and I accepted. I had paid $9.73. My profit was $15.87. $9.73, that's a bit high. That is the full price that you'll pay at my Goodwill plus tax. It's $8.99 plus tax for a pair of heels. And I'm careful about what I pick up, but man, I gotta tell you, I took a little bit of risk with these because I wasn't familiar with this brand. I looked it up and it looks to be a high-end brand, but I was still like, what am I buying? I've never heard of this. So let me know if you've ever heard of Corso Como, if you've ever sold it, you know, what is your experience with it? Next is a pair of Converse shoes that you can buy right now for $65 off the Converse website. They have them in stock. But you can also buy them cheaper from me on Poshmark. These sold in 3 days. They were the Converse All-Star Men 6, Women 8 high top sneakers, black monochrome Chuck Taylor. So a few things about my listing here. I like to pick up the unisex shoes. I will try to put the word unisex in there if I have room for it. I like to pick those up because men or women can wear them. The women's Converse, I don't know if they sell as well, but I'm just not willing to find out unless they're like brand new shoes. So I put the men's and the women's size in there. Monochrome, when I looked up the style number within the tag, monochrome was the color name, so I made sure to use that. They sold in 3 days on Poshmark. It was a full price sale of $30 plus shipping, so somebody got these for less than half of what they are retail, and I had paid $7.03. My profit was $16.97. Y'all, life goes on. There's background noise. I'm okay with it. I hope you're okay with it. Next sale, this was a fun one. I picked these up at a garage sale for $2 each. Hummingbird Ornaments, pair of 2 beaded, handmade Mexico hanging figure sun catchers. They're so beautiful. I loved these little hummingbirds. They sold in 3 weeks on eBay. They sold for a full price sale of $29.96 plus shipping. When I price something at 96 cents, that means I'm not allowing offers on it. They sold through promoted listings. I made $18.34. Beautiful beaded hummingbirds. I don't know if you would put these on a Christmas tree. You could. I also imagined like hanging them from like a fan, you know, light switch, or putting them in a windowsill. Next sale, another fast flip, sold in 2.5 months. Looney Tunes Lovables Little Hands Bath Time Books, vintage 1994 puffy plastic. Cute baby bath time books. And I picked these up at a garage sale. I paid 50 cents each for the books, and so $1 total. They sold on Mercari. There's my one Mercari sale, and it was a full price sale of $25 plus shipping, and my profit was $20.15. My husband's home. I can hear the Mustang pulling in. All right, I had 3 more sales to go over with you guys. Reacher, I know you hear him. He hears the Mustang too. Next is a Liz Clayborn plus size 1X cardigan sweater, silk blend, multicolor feather print. This sold in 7 months on eBay. Liz Clayborn isn't a brand I would always pick up. And plus size, I'm definitely going to take a look at it and see if it's worth picking up. This was a silk blend. That was a good thing, and it was just a beautiful print. Honey, no whining. No whining, he'll be in a minute. This was also a full price sale of $27 plus shipping. I had definitely dropped the price. I'll drop it by $1 when I relist it, just to push something a little bit faster. It did sell 3 days after relisting, and I had paid $1.08. I got it at a dollar sweater sale at a thrift store called Arc in Denver, Colorado when I used to live there. And my profit was $21.29. So I'll mention that something sold after relisting. I do that because I want to encourage you to delist and relist your items that have been online for a while. That really helps push them out as new inventory in the eyes of the shopper, because eventually they just kind of get buried amongst the muck, right? Refresh the listing if you want, drop the price if you want, or just relist it. But I find it quite useful, and I use Vendoo to do that. I use Vendoo, and that's what I use to list all of my items, keep track of my inventory, keep track of my analytics. And I have a code below in my description. It's going to give you 40% off in the month of January. Pretty sure I'm still publishing this video in January. If not, there's still a discount you can get using my link, but it's not going to be as high as 40% off. All right, 2 more sales. The last and the best sale, the last and the top sales, the best one was a banded women's size medium new Renew Down Vest Black Rip Resistant Quilted Puffer. This sold in 10 months on eBay. It sold 5 weeks after relisting. It sold through an offer to likers of $44 plus shipping, and it sold through promoted listings. So you notice you can't just like put your stuff on eBay and then hope it sells. You still have to do some work from there, usually. You have to send offers. You have to try promoted listings. You have to relist things. You know, it's not like you can just put it out there and hope it sells. So if things aren't selling for you, you might want to try some of these things. If you have a store, an eBay store, you can try promoted listings. You can try a sale. You can send people coupons and things. You know, there's a lot of different things available to you through that. You can also, without Vendoo, delist and relist your items in eBay. So this sold for a total of $48.88. That included the shipping cost. And I had paid $1.53. My profit was $27.73. I actually got this from a Goodwill Blue Box. So Goodwill has, I think it's buybluebox.com or something like that, but Goodwill has these mystery inventory boxes that you can buy. And when I wasn't able to get out and source on my own, I was picking these up. I had never heard of the brand Banded. When I looked it up, it looked like some sort of maybe sporting, tactical type brand. I really didn't know, but it retailed for $110. It was a good brand, but I don't think it's like highly sought after. So it took a while to sell. That was my best sell for the week. Now let's talk about my worst. Kookaburra by UGG size 9.5 sandals, Corinza platform slip-on slide comfort shoes. If you've watched my recent haul videos, this was in one of them. And during that, I realized this was something I shouldn't have picked up because they didn't sell for very much. Looks like these same ones are listed brand new for $15 maybe. These were a bad pickup. I just saw UGG, Kookaburra by UGG. I know it's like the lower end of UGG. These sold in 3 weeks on eBay, so it was a fast flip. That's great. Someone sent me an offer of $15 plus shipping, and I did accept, knowing that I was going to probably lose a little bit of money because $15 is what they sell for. And I had paid $9.73, and then after fees, it was promoted listings. After fees and everything, I made no money. I lost $1.15. So I got some of my money back, at least, by selling these, and my loss was only $1.15. And it is still good to have that sale. It's good for your algorithm. It's good, you know, to get some of your money back, basically. I didn't want to hang on to these in hopes that I was going to get more. I really didn't. There were others online. So that person would have just turned around and bought them from somebody else. So that's everything I wanted to tell you about. That one other sale that I made 19th through 21st was a Tupperware cheese grater slicer. Wasn't a bad sale. It just wasn't over $20 and it wasn't within 90 days. So I probably would not pick up one of these again unless it had the lid, because you can store your cheese in the thing as well if it has the lid. So I would want all 3 pieces if I were to pick it up again. I'll put up a picture of it as well. So that's everything, the 19th through 21st. Let me know if you like how I'm splitting these up so that you have more what sold videos more frequently rather than just once a week. You get them twice a week. Let me know. Or if this video is like too short and you'd rather just have it all at once. I'm open to your suggestions. Also, give me a thumbs up if you have a second. Subscribe if you're not already and want to see more things like this. I'm also going to be recording some haul videos today. So I do both of those most frequently. Occasionally I'll do a day in a life or a garage sale video where I'm wearing a GoPro. That's new to me. I'm gotta wait for the garage sales to come back though. It's cold and rainy today. None gonna be happening this week. So y'all have a good day and just keep listening.